Hey, hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. It is the three wise pet pros, and we are live. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your pet loving anybody in your family that we are here. The three wise pet pros, our goal and our mission is to educate pet parents about healthy ways to keep their pets living longer and more exciting lives. So that's pretty much what we're here for. We love to have fun. We're all pet professionals in some way, shape, or form, and that's one of the hallmarks of the Three Wise Pet Pros. We all come from different backgrounds. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to one of the other of the Three Wise Pet Pros, Miss Vet Tech Tony.
Hello, hello. Great evening, great evening. Woo-hoo! No.
Yes, ma'am. So we are here. You know, we've got a resident vet tech over here. Oh, this way. Oh, vet tech Tony over here. Our resident vet tech. She's an entrepreneur. We're all veterinary entrepreneurs. That's what I say. Like, we're in the veterinary world.
Yes.
We're out here doing different streams of income and making business happen. And we love what we do. We get to take care of animals. So yes. So today, let me go ahead and let me just say, of course, our third partner in pet crime. It will be here with us soon. She is handling a little bit of business, and being these busy business women, we of course have a lot of stuff going on. So we always fill in the gaps for each other, and that's what we're doing tonight until Miss Nicole can get here. We love you. Come on, Nicole, we're waiting for you. Now, as far as tonight, keep in mind the name Three Wise Pet Pros. Not Three Wise Dog Pros, not Three Wise Cat Pros, but Three Wise Pet Pros. So we don't discriminate around here. You can have a squirrel for a pet. We see that a lot more down south. Did you know? It's true. So, but today we're going to be talking about a whole different kind of animal, one that's near and dear to a lot of just thousands and thousands of people out there love this type of animal. Vete Tony, you want to go ahead and tell what the topic is for this week?
Sure. There it is. The words geckos and other lizards we love. Yes. Oh
Yay!
my goodness. Like, who would have thought I would have ever said anything like that?
No one ever. Who knew you?
Oh, shooky dookie.
Shucky ducky
Geckos.
quack quack.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
I'm gonna see if I can pull us up here. Um, so yeah, reptiles, geckos, other lizards. I mean, really, reptiles is such a huge. Like we couldn't even fit all that into one. We just had to do like geckos and some lizards, right? Some other lizards. So that's what we're here for. If you have any questions, definitely put them in the chat or any comments. If you're a lizard lover, tag, share this so that you can so they can come join us on our live right now too. So let me scroll down a little bit. So we've got actually, let me tell you this, we've got some live animal action for you tonight. Okay? Live animal action plus a special guest. That's right. So the Three Wise Pet Pros, you're used to us by now. You know what we do. But we're going to have a special guest tonight who's going to be bringing some live animals. So again, go get your friends, go get your mates, go get your flatmates, and come on back. Let's go. We've got some live animal action for you today. So, geckos and other lizards, reptiles, geckos, lizards. What are some of the things that we love about them? I don't see anything in the chat just yet. And I want to get some of our viewers' feedback first before we go into all the great reasons why we love them. But what are some of the things we think of when we think of like a gecko or a lizard or something like that? I tend to think of like the temperature stuff.
Temperature. So things that you need to think of in regards to their care.
Yeah,
Like what do they eat?
Yeah.
Is another thing that I think of. Because I know some of them just eat vegetation, others eat both. Some eat both.
Yeah.
Some just eat meat. Buggy wuggies.
I know. I know that's so weird to say. Like meat, like real meat. Yes, real meat. So yep, that's true. Different foods. We know that different than our dogs and cats that we do talk about a lot, that they need some different things. So we're not used to, well, our dogs and cats are used to having the heat of the house during the winter time, but even during the summertime, reptiles, they need some other sources of heat to survive. Cold blooded snake.
Yeah, that's a whole nother reptile. Let's not go there.
What do you mean, Tony?
You know, yeah, I'm not ready to knock on that door yet.
Not ready for that. Knock, knock, knock. Okay. What is this? Oh, was that Nicole or no?
Yes, but I'm like, I don't know what's going on
Oh,
over there.
we just want to wait till she's fully
When
ready.
she says, I'm ready, let me in. Because that was not, I'm ready, let me in. Good evening, Mr. David. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Wait, where are you? On the
Huh?
page? Are you on the page?
Actually, I am watching from my page,
Ooh, ooh.
my personal page. I don't know how actually
Awesome,
that happens. I'm not
awesome.
even watching from TNT.
Okay, I'm gonna see about TNT because, well, actually, comments usually go into right into TNT. So, yeah.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, that's probably better.
So,
So,
like I said, we're going to be having some live animal action here in just a moment. We're talking about geckos and other lizards, why we like them, why they're different, why they're so unique from our regular furry friends, and I would say that sometimes with reptiles and geckos and things like that, I think of, we mentioned how much they eat and everything like that,
mhm.
but they're one of the kinds of pets that you could potentially leave for a couple of days and their food would be, they take some time to digest. So I'm thinking like traveling the world. Like, okay, I'm gonna take my girl. Actually, I mean, I could very well take Lucy Lou with me, but for now, if I had to leave for like 2 or 3 days,
Right.
a lot of times reptiles are fine. So that's something else I would think of as far as geckos and other lizards that we love. Um, yeah, yeah. So I mean, lately we've had some growth in the family, and I think we did a broadcast several weeks ago or a couple months ago introducing one of the new babies, because you didn't have your newest baby at that time. So maybe we should go ahead and introduce your new baby.
My new baby is with me. She's with me right now. And be like, where's she at? Izza is her name. She's right here. Hi, Izza.
Aww.
Hello. Say hello to the people.
There we go. Aww.
That's Izza.
Is
So I learned a lesson way quicker than I expected to with Liza. Something that I knew that could happen is as far as like dropping their tails. Oh, get back over here. Get. Okay. She hears lots of noise going up the stairs. And when, yeah, I would hide too. They are known to drop their tails when in fear or scared, or like when they don't know what's going on, like they'll drop it. And so I woke up one morning and oh my goodness, Dr. Kroon was one of the first people that I called. I was like, oh my God, she's lost her tail. I don't know what to do. I was distraught for like a couple of hours, and I can't even explain it other than the fact that she dropped her tail. So she did drop her tail. She didn't lose it as much as some will drop it all the way up. So she's got a little nubby wubby. It actually appears as if it's doing some growth or something right now because it has like I can't even a little pokey thing out because
Yeah.
it was flat, and I'm like, so this is gonna be interesting for myself to watch it grow.
Ooh, what if you do a day by day time lapse? You need to
The
take a
time
photo every day.
I could definitely. Just see
Tony.
she jumped. Okay, Izza, she's like, I don't know what's going on, but because usually when I hold her, I'm definitely not talking this loud. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more of that. Normally, it's just like, hi, Izza.
Yeah. Get her
Hi,
used to, get her
Izza.
acclimated. Hello, beautifuls. That sounds like Kayla. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it sounds like. Um,
I don't know if y'all heard all that, but see why she running?
yeah, I did. I heard something. Oh, okay. Little rowdy there. So tell us about this type of gecko again. You said Leo leopard gecko.
Yes, this is a leopard gecko.
Okay.
She doesn't. Um, it's not a translucent gecko, and our specialist that'll be joining us will probably be able to remind me what it is because it's not translucent like Lucy is, because it's like the leopard gecko that actually has like the leopard markings. She's kind of yellowish. Can you just like sit right there so they can see your back? Probably really can't see the coloring on her. That's like,
Yeah, you can see it.
yeah, she's kind of she was one of the of her siblings that had more of the yellow markings. She also has on the top of her head like a little butterfly. And then, of course, if you know anything about Vector Tony, I love butterflies.
Oh, side.
And so, yeah, so she had me written all on top of her head. And so, you were mine, huh? Yes, you were.
Oh my God, Vincent Tony's hugging and kissing on a gecko. It's 2022. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's
Oh my.
face our fears.
Like it, also, if you didn't know Vector Tony, another thing is 6-7 months ago, this is a no. Wouldn't have happened.
Wouldn't have happened at all. Not
Well,
at
this was
all.
definitely challenging myself, my fears. Um, yeah, I love a gecko.
Well, since we've already introduced mine, and for the sake of time, I'll maybe bring her in later. Since
Okay.
we've already done Leos, leopard geckos, or Leos. Izza, welcome to the family. You're
Thank
so
you.
cute. Came right
That's
in,
my
causing,
Izza.
huh?
I said, that's my Izza.
That's your Izza. Came right in, causing drama right off the bat. I'm gonna drop my tail over here now. What?
Drop it. Just like, never mind. I won't even say nothing
Yeah,
else.
yeah, we won't drop it like anything around here. So, um, all right. So Kayla, I think that's Kayla Burns lady. She said she's a snake gal. So we wanted to, in the future, we wanted to start bringing in some special guests from time to time because, like we said, one of our things with the Three Wise Pet Pros is we learn from our audience and our followers. They know a lot of stuff. We know a lot of stuff. Why not bring it all to the table so that we can all learn stuff together and benefit the animals? So that's what we're doing. We've got a special guest today who is a reptile conservationist and overall great animal guy, furry ones too. We'd like to welcome our guest, Mr. Robert Crazy Air Holmes.
Hello.
Hi, how's
Hey,
everybody?
Doing great. Doing great.
fantastic.
Now Tony is a tangerine.
No, it's tangerine. Was not the word. Nope, that was
Hmm. Well, this is Slice.
Slice. You want to put
okay.
it in the middle?
She's a sausage.
A
And
what?
what is that one called?
She's an albino.
Oh,
Okay.
she's got a big old tummy.
Yeah, and she's blind though, but she is okay with being
Okay.
blind. He's
What
Yeah.
the
happened?
calmest gecko. I think it was from the lights at the store. See, she kind of bites sometimes when she thinks
Oh,
I'm food.
okay.
Okay. Does that happen
That's
often, Mr. Holmes, where people think you're food?
yes, yes, especially the little ones.
You know how that
Like
is, Tony.
I
Let's
got a
see.
snow Diablo here, a leopard gecko who I'm
What?
trying to fatten up.
Oh, now
This
that
is
kind of looks
Breeze.
like
Translucent.
This is a Diablo snow.
The
so.
Diablo
So
Snow.
now is Lucy a Diablo Snow too, or what was Lucy again?
I think Lucy's a Max snow.
A Mac? She a Mac
Yeah,
Daddy, Mac
'cause she's
Mama?
They
high
can.
yellow.
You should talk. Aw.
You like,
That's a
you see
couple
my
of
family?
Leos.
Trifecta, let's take a photo.
See their family? You know, StreamYard is like the opposite of the way where you're really looking. Is like,
Right.
So okay, so those were
Let me
all
put her.
Leos.
yes, all
But I
Leo.
have my buddy here.
Mhm.
Which way I'm going? Juggernaut,
Juggernaut.
who's actually being extra chill tonight. So we just
Nice.
gonna I'll grab him up. Come on, buddy.
So now Kayla in the chat is saying, "No, now I want a gecko. The boys would love it." What would you say? Would you say that this crested gecko would be good for young boys, or would you prefer? Would you say the Leos would be better,
Um,
Robert?
if they are not rambunctious little boys that like to grab little geckos, then
Like,
No, Kayla.
I mean, Crested tamed down pretty easily. Like this guy, I can throw my hand around and he won't go anywhere.
mm-hmm.
But I got a little one over there. He jumps, he can jump. They jump this far,
That's great.
Okay.
you know,
Go, Lucy.
and they'll jump to the ground. So if you have a dog that likes to eat little things, bye bye gecko
A cat.
or a cat.
But cat is way quicker than a dog. He'd be like, dog, you might be able to say, leave it. Cat would be like,
Gotta be all up in
anyways.
the nook and cranny, like stalking it. You
Crested
know.
geckos are different than Leos because they eat fruits and bugs
Okay.
or Pangea.
Oh,
It's like a
Rapashi.
little
I was like,
or
that goulash.
Rapashi.
Oh, that's so like,
Yeah, it's like a little mix.
Okay.
and what is that again? I know we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, and that's like I know it's like a mush, basically of
It's it's like a dehydrated fruit
okay.
blend, and some blends have bugs in it.
That was my question. And we need a whole nother blender for that one.
And he won't eat bugs at all, live, dead. So I crush his bugs up in his blend. I guess whoever the people that had him before I did never fed him bugs.
Mm. And they
What?
would need that for protein for health for to be healthy, coloring and skin and all that, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, awesome. Awesome. So, Mr. Holmes, how long have you been your reptile conservationist? Like, what does that mean, and what location are you in that you do
I'm
that kind of work?
I'm in Ohio, and it started with turtles, rescuing turtles and breeding endangered turtles. But I basically just rescue anything that needs to be rescued and breed to conserve animals in the wild as well.
Okay.
Nice. Is there a certain species or a certain turtle or I know we're talking about geckos today that you really really love?
Oh, I love red ears, but I like all turtles. But I've had a red ear for 20 plus years.
Is that Myrtle?
Slider.
Oh, Slider. Darn it. I'll get there. Hello, Nicole. How you doing, Miss Nicole?
I'm good. How was everybody?
Doing
Doing good.
great.
I
Lucy
can show the
says,
marble geckos why they're not freaking out too.
"Oh yeah, that's a great idea." Um, we've also got a marble gecko, which is I never heard of them before. Is much known about them?
Not a lot actually.
Oh,
Is he upside down on the lid? Or did you say
Yes,
oh my gosh.
this is the female who's okay with me sometimes, but they're pretty fast, so I don't fool around with them. And that's the male down there.
Nice. So
Yes,
they
she likes to
jump
be
around.
upside down a lot.
Okay.
I don't recommend these for very many people, especially if you want to handle your animals, because they are fast and they will get away.
Okay. So Kayla was saying in the chat, yes, her boys are little. She said they are little boys. There is no such thing as calm. So she said, okay, no gecko for us. But I think that I don't know, like a leopard gecko could still work. I don't know. Well, maybe
Yeah, a Leo's work for kids, like around even rambunctious kids.
not. Okay.
Because I
So
have kids come here all the time. I have nieces and nephews, and they all handle the animals.
okay. Then the more you handle them, the better they'll handle, right?
yeah.
Now, Miss Nicole, we know you're just getting in. What about you? Where's your reptile? Or tell us where it's not.
It's definitely not here.
Woo! Is a
Yeah.
don't be doing that.
so
Oh gosh.
So how do you feel about the whole geckos thing? You've had one before, right?
Yeah, I've had geckos before. It is not a pet that I would choose to own, other than just having it for the students to see and learn some things. But I don't think I
No,
would want one.
no taking it out and
Nah,
rubbing
not
Nice.
its little
even.
head.
No, I can't do it.
What?
Yeah,
You gotta stick with your corsos, huh?
I'm gonna stick with the course of it.
Understandable, understandable. Well, if you have any reptile questions or gecko questions, definitely put them in the chat. We know we got some snake folks, we've got some gecko folks in the chat.
Yeah, I
If you
have
have any
just about
questions,
everything.
you do have just about everything. We're gonna have to bring you back on when we go over turtles and tortoises because we're
Oh
gonna
my
come back
goodness.
around to them. Um, uh,
Another thing that I learned about that happened with is she had her first shed. Well, she had her first shed with me, so that was exciting.
Did you
oh,
see it?
Yeah, when Amira was peeling it, helping her, I was like, that was supposed to be my time to cheer with
You
her.
gotta you gotta let her do it. You gotta let the gecko do it because
Well,
they get
I'm gonna need you to
protein from
tell
it.
Amira that because
so that they can get good at it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it'll help prevent stuck shed, and they actually eat it.
yeah, I don't even know what she did with it. Knowing Amira might be like hanging on her wall or something.
Tell Amir to watch this tape, or you tell her that the expert said they need to learn how to de-shed themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay if they're stuck shed. You have to help them get that off.
Right. So in the process of shedding and them doing it themselves, like when it was on her back, like what do they do? Like would they slide or rub up against something?
They just need a moist hide, and they just
It just kind
nibble
of
until they find a piece that they can peel off, and they just unwrap themselves like a glove.
okay.
I
So
have to send
moist.
you a video.
Yeah. Okay. So spray the hide down. If there's a little bit of moss in there, spray that down to create a humid environment to help them get that off. And then stuck shed, when I first started with Lucy here, I didn't know what that term was. Stuck shed. People were saying that stuck shed, stuck shed. I was like, what is that? And I was like, okay, the shed is
If you
stuck.
have a reptile, you should get familiar with that term.
Yes, stuck shed. Um, New to us. So you I just want to give you a minute, Mr. Holmes, before Mr. Crazy Air Holmes,
Crazy home.
Crazy Air, to just say a little bit about what you do, what your business is, and maybe give them a way to find you.
You can always find me at King Crazy's Turtle Hut on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
And then we can put
Uh,
that in the chat.
I I run a rescue full time, but I also build enclosures, custom enclosures, PVC, wood, glass, acrylic.
Okay.
I can pretty much do anything. If you have a broken filter, I can repair it.
Hmm.
Also build one-off filters. Uh, Pretty much anything custom for the pet trade. I pretty much do it.
What is she doing?
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry. She was like,
So you said at King Crazy's Turtle Hut. So KNGCRAZYS.
to go back in.
Yes.
Okay. Tony, do you think you can put in the thing? Um, okay. Awesome,
I
awesome.
also have a service where I help you tame your quirks.
Oh, really? So
So
you mean
if you have an unruly reptile, I can show you how to fix that.
Oh,
so you do like an online consultation or something like that?
Yes, ma'am.
That's something I could have used. That's a service I could have used in the past. Um, Awesome. This is so cool to find these new services for a whole kind of community that it's always been there, but maybe just not as visible to me before with the reptile world. Just so many people are involved in that. And they have shows and stuff where you can probably find just about anything. How do you feel about reptile shows? Do you feel like they, with respect to the conservationists and everything, are
I
people
feel like uh, the people at reptile shows will give you more information on the animal that you're getting than PetSmart.
Yes, yes. That's what you want. That's what you want. That nitty gritty details of what to do when this happens, or just simple, easy, low cost ways to do certain things, or to create
Hmm.
enclosures, or
I mean, PetSmart will sell you a $14 Savannah monitor and not tell you that that Savannah monitor will turn into an alligator one day. You know, it turns 6 feet, and you need to build cages for it its whole life. Like so that $14 is a couple $1,000 investment
wow,
in the
really?
long run. Yes,
They sell those now?
turtles. Yes, yes. Iguanas are the same. Like it. Don't get me started on pet. This is why I exist, because of the industry in general. So most of the turtles that I own, you can probably buy for less than $100. But the setups they need for their lifetime costs a couple 100,000, maybe $1,000. I say one of these tanks is about a grand.
Yeah. Okay.
Or a tub system or something, but they don't tell you that when you buy them. These turtles get big, bigger than my hand.
Okay. So we can say that's one of the big issues in this industry, in the reptile industry, as well as like pet stores, is they don't know all the information, and like you know come to the Three Wise Pet Pros because we can give you the information, but the stores oftentimes they won't let you know what you need. So again, that's why you got people like experts like Mr. Robert Crazy Air Holmes who can help you. Make sure you follow him again at King Crazy Turtle Hut on Instagram.
Yeah, I want to just make sure you don't your animals don't make it to me. Because when they make it to me, that means you're at the end of your rope.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, sir. And
Thank you.
thank you so much for joining us. Can we give it up for Mr. Robert Crazy Air Home?
Yes. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, and all your little twerps. We'll definitely have you back again. This is a very exciting topic. People love the reptiles, and we really appreciate having you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll
All
see you
right.
next time.
All right.
Bye,
Thank you.
ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yay! We had our first special guest.
Hello. Hello, Carrie Ann Zominski. Thank you for joining.
Oh, Karen! Like, do you know her then?
All right.
Thank
Well, that was
you.
fun.
Yes, yes, yes. It was. We've re-solidified what we knew about. You want to change the banner? Maybe back to Three Wise Pet Pros. Um, we learned what we already knew, which was Nicole ain't having no reptiles in the house. It's just not happening. Or cats,
No.
or both. And then we also found out that Miss Vet Tech Tony has pushed past her fears of reptiles and now actually has one in her home crawling on her neck regularly. What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who'd
It's
have
a,
thunk it?
she actually, when she was like, I was like, what is she doing? I was like, okay, laugh. Because I was like,
Yawning.
never seen her do that before. And so yeah, that startled me a little bit. Like, is she okay? Did I pressing too hard on? But I think she was just like moving her body, like you said, yawning.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said I'm late. Who is that? Salamander? Oh, is that Paul Frazier? No, his name usually shows up. That might be on your page.
Yeah, I did invite tag a couple of people that I thought would have enjoyed seeing me holding a gecko. Oh my goodness. So that was great having someone with different types of reptiles in their home as well. Like how many did he have? How many did he show us? So he had the crested gecko. He had the marble.
Yep.
And then he had several different
Leos,
which are the leopard geckos.
Yes, Leo for short. So it's so funny because, so I have this enclosure for Lucy, and, it's working really well for now while she's small. She's got her little hide in here, 3D printed hide, and her water bowl and everything like that. So the other day I was like, let me add something into her cage, and I got a regular old toilet paper roll, and this is where she loves to be now. Now she can just regularly find her. You do not need expensive stuff. I'm telling you, you don't. I mean, she loves it.
Interesting.
Yep.
How about that?
She loves it. So,
because she's like sat up in there. She's still in there after you set her back in there.
I know. like, you good? You good now?
Yeah, she's doing really good. I can remember when you first brought her home, she was definitely more like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Yeah.
So, did Nicole?
Nicole, there she. Is she back? So Three Wise Pet Pros talked about almost said Legos, geckos, and other lizards we love.
We could use Legos and build something for the
So,
geckos.
Yeah.
right? So I would love to see some of those different kind of aquariums and enclosures that every Leo enclosure or paper has paper towel rolls. Well, I'm gonna have to get little Izza some paper towel rolls and toilet paper rolls. It seems like we go through a lot of
Yeah.
that here. So, so I know you was talking about that enclosure that she's in. I know Izza is in a 10-gallon aquarium right now, which I can see where like having the different space once she gets bigger, like needing like the 20-gallon. But then they have, I know when I went to the reptile expo, it's not so much with the leopard geckos. They don't so much need the height because they're ground like they on the ground versus the crested gecko are climbers, so they need the height. So but those things are expensive. I was like, this for a tank. I'm like, just because you cut it down and made it look cute and fancy. Now it's
Yeah. Yeah. Robert, yeah, was saying some things I think about the paper towel roll. You can do that with the big ones too. The longer paper towel rolls, they really like those tight spaces so they can be like, like a baby likes to be swaddled, kind of.
okay. That makes
Yes,
sense.
that makes total sense. Well, I've learned a lot tonight, and this is great. I love the forward progression we're making, as a group, as the Three Wise Pet Pros. We're just three regular, pet professionals that have come together to do something new, fresh and new. We hope you're enjoying it, enjoying us. We know we enjoy having you guys come out and see us. So, yeah, I think we're going to pretty much close on out for now. We we learned about geckos and other lizards we love. Yes, we thank you, Robert, for joining us. And it's the Three Wise Pet Pros, and we'll be back next week with more pet stuff. Three Wise Pet Pros. See
All right.
y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.